UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
Just walk along some of the pathways here at the university, or take a closer look at many of the buildings on campus, and you're bound to notice them staring at you, watching your every step. Now, you may think they're called gargoyles, but they're called grotesques, and they're gawking at you. Even here in the quad, you can see them. There's some over there, and a few more over there. Each one has a purpose and a story to tell here at the UW. But before we get going, we need to be a little clear about one thing. UW doesn't have one gargoyle on campus.
Not one gargoyle? So I've been looking at grotesques the whole time.
Are you afraid of them?
No, I don't think they're frightening. I just think they're interesting to look at, the grotesques.
While all gargoyles might be grotesque, all grotesques are not gargoyles. If the sculpture serves as a drain pipe and is used to drain water from a building, it's a gargoyle. Here on the University of Washington campus, again, there are no gargoyles, only grotesques, beautiful grotesques.
So here in the quad, the basic themes were developed by the architects, by Bevan Gould, and the actual form of the grotesque was done by a guy named Alonzo Lewis, who did a lot of sculpture around here in the 20s and 30s. They're on the buildings that are what are called collegiate Gothic. So these buildings are intended to be a representative of older campuses, places like in the US, like Yale, like the Yale campus, which then refers to places like Cambridge.
And they're in all of these buildings.
So when you cruise by these sculptures, they bring out all kinds of emotions, especially the grotesques on Raitt Hall that date back to the 1920s.
I used to take students by here and it always got them all worked up because they're images of women sweeping and holding babies and sewing and things like that. While on Savory, which had political science and history, I always described it as manly men doing manly things. So it's like soldiers and doctors and lawyers and they're all extremely macho.
I think they're cool. They add something to the architecture of the quad, so I think it's really interesting we have them up.
And just off campus, there are more grotesques, but even more gargoyles. For nearly 2 decades, Gail Nowiki has owned the Gargoyle Statuary on the Ave. It's her passion, and she's an expert.
We get people all the time, because since we have so many different gargoyles and different types, we have cat gargoyles, dog gargoyles. I guess they're more technically grotesque. Well, they were meant to ward off evil spirits, so I guess they would be kind of creepy and scary because you wouldn't want it beautiful to do that. You're not trying to attract them, you're trying to repel them and kind of ward it off.
So when you have a moment, take a stroll on campus and really appreciate the grotesques and how they make the University of Washington special.
I hope people walk around and look at them. There isn't a lot of written material about them, but you can usually figure them out if you look carefully. But I don't think most people look carefully. I think they glance at them and don't try and sort out what they're seeing. And it'd be nice if people were paying attention to it. That's a big wish.
The university doesn't have any plans at expanding their collection of grotesques. So for now, you can roam around the campus and appreciate these sculptures, or you can check out the UW's online gallery. It's one of the top collections in the world.